Oh yeah, good morning. Who dat? This is Thursday. Got a big surprise coming for y'all tomorrow. Hopefully, should have a guest on. Not gonna say who it is because I don't want to ruin it. And I've had Kay Adams and I've had Chris Long disappoint me in the past, and I've dropped their names before, and then they no show, and it looks bad. It reflects poorly on me. So I'm not going to say who yet, but it looks like we're going to be conducting an interview tomorrow. Jerry, you're here. I knew I could always count on you. Good morning. But we'll see. Yeah, hopefully I'm really excited about the show tomorrow, and as soon as it's in the can, I will get in the Discord and let you guys know who we interviewed. But it's going to be a big one, especially in light of all the news that's been happening recently. So, good morning, and the news that what I want to talk about today is I'm happy to say that my season review is done, and I've posted all my player awards for the season. And then there's a number of players, obviously, that won. I have most improved that went to PJ Williams. I have rookie of the year that went to who got the rookie of the year? Let's see. Adebo, of course. Defensive player of the year, that was Demario Davis. Special teams player of the year, that was Blake Gillikin. Offensive player of the year, Alvin Kamara. And I just posted MVP, and you can look at all my write-ups and all the information, the stats, the grades, the reasons, how their season went. All of that is on saintshappyhour.com. And all of those write-ups are free. Please do consider becoming a patron, but you can check out my season reviews. Those are all free, as I said. So, Joey, good morning. Today I'm going to talk about the MVP of the season for the Saints. And again, if you go on saintshappyhour.com, you can see that write-up, and you can see the reasoning behind it and the thoughts behind it. And I'm going to try to explain that a little bit here as we're going to have about 10 minutes here with this morning cocktail. But the MVP of the season, and I don't think this should come as any surprise, but maybe it does. My MVP of the 2021 Saints season is Marcus Davenport. And he had career highs across the board. Career high in forced fumbles, tackles, sacks, QB hits. The most productive season he's ever had. And interestingly, he had the least amount of snaps he's had in an entire season. So he's never had this low of snaps, and he's done more with less. And so I think that says a lot just in terms of the evolution and the growth that he's had from his rookie season until now. He's doing it more consistently. He's doing more with less. And look, the big thing with him is availability. And he missed 6 games this year. So he played in 11. And that's the big thing with him is availability. And it will continue to be. And if he can put together a full season, he's a double-digit sack guy. He's an elite player, and he will get that recognition. But unfortunately, he's always missing 3 to 6 games a year. And that's really been kind of what's hampered him. But even in just 11 games, the damage that he did was so significant. His GPA, I think it was 3.42. And just to kind of give you some thoughts on where that lands, like that's probably top 5 in GPAs of grades I've done for a season of any Saints player. And Drew Brees has been up there before, Michael Thomas a couple times, Alvin Kamara his rookie year had a season like that. But it's very seldom that you see a player perform that consistently. Pam, good morning to you. Happy to give you all the information. Yes, there is a lot of work that goes into it, but I'm glad you enjoy it. Midge, good morning, and who dat? And yeah, Joey, like you said, he really, Marcus Davenport was amazing in the games that he played. And I knew he was good. I think we all knew that on some level. And I remember before the season, Ralph and I had a podcast together, and we essentially said, he's either going to be good or he's going to be hurt, nothing in between. And I think that's completely accurate. So he was healthy for 11 games, and he was incredible in those, and that was huge. Jason, good morning. He says Davenport was the true difference maker on the field, made everyone else better along that line, it's no coincidence that Cam thrived with Marcus on the field. And completely agree. And on top of that, I would say that when Cam Jordan had Onyemata and Davenport together, because at the beginning of the year, he went 6 games without Onyemata, then Davenport was out. And you look at that tear that he went on at the end of the year, it's no accident that those 2 guys are back. Just he saw less double teams, less focus, and he was able to go on a tear after that. So Marcus Davenport deserves it. I know it's been great to have seen him play more games. And look, he's in a contract year now. He's going to be in his 5th year with the Saints. The Saints decided to pick up his 5th year bonus. And so he's going to get paid handsomely this year, about $10 million. And the Saints, by the way, they can trade him and get all that money off the books. Normally, I would say they won't, but with the cap relief they get, and I just wonder if his value will never be higher. It's worth considering. Now, look, that's very damaging to the pass rush. It's very damaging to Cam Jordan, obviously, if you do that. So I think it really depends on what direction you want to go. If you're going to blow it up, maybe you consider it. But if you're trying to field a competitive roster this year, then Davenport's got to be on it, no question. So it'll be interesting to see which direction the Saints go with that. But to me, he was the best player on the team this year and very deserving of this award. So congratulations to Marcus Davenport. If you haven't already, please smash that like button. That helps us all the time. Would love to hear from you guys in the Discord. You can always @ me. You can always find me on Twitter at Andrew Juge. And I'm always happy to connect with fans. Always appreciate your support. Consider becoming a patron and visiting our website, saintshappyhour.com. Jason, Peyton Turner is just such a bummer this year, such a disaster. And obviously injuries. Look, he's starting his career a lot like Davenport did. Peyton Turner is basically where Davenport was before the season, I feel like, But Davenport played a good bit last year. Let's not forget, like, he played with an arm injury that significantly hampered him, and he finished the year with 2 sacks. And his GPA was down. It wasn't a good year. You could tell that from a power standpoint, he didn't really have it in the upper body because of that injury. And that really, look, I mean, the bull rush is such a massive part of his game that he just wasn't really able to do that with his upper body. And I think that had a significant impact on his production last year. So fast forward to now, I mean, he had some arm injuries again, but obviously not as significant because the power was there, the performance was there, and it was great to see. So anyway, that's my MVP, Marcus Davenport. Thanks for joining me this morning. Kind of a quick one. But again, smash that like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, visit saintshappyhour.com, and we'll see you again tomorrow morning. Who dat? Oh, and for those of you, sorry, before I leave, those of you that are here, does Cam come back? Midge asks. I'll answer that real quick. I believe he does, yeah. Unless they're going to trade him or cut him after June 1st, they're kind of stuck with his contract. So, and I think the way he finished the year too, that's probably enough to make them feel okay with it. So I think he comes back. Tariq, who dat? You're here. Callum, Tariq, you're late. That's okay. You can always rewatch this. And Callum, thank you for joining. For those of you that showed up late, I will tease that I don't have the time set yet, so that's why I'm nervous to tell you the person that's coming on tomorrow. But Ralph and I will have a big time guest. We'll either do it on Zoom or maybe record video on Discord and then post it live later. So it probably won't be live. It'll probably be a recording. But we have a guest coming tomorrow, a massive one, and especially with everything that's been going on, it'll be good to get this person's perspective on Sean Payton and everything that's transpired. So anyway, excited to share that guest with you. That's hopefully being recorded tomorrow. So stay tuned and you'll get a great podcast coming your way. So anyway, who dat? Thanks guys. See you again soon. Bye.